what I have observed to Filipino women who are like dating with foreigners, they are not being forced, and in fact, it's their choice or wants to date a foreign guy. There's a reason why masses of men are traveling to Thailand, Philippines, China, Latin America, and other Asian countries. Look, one could certainly make the argument that these Asian women are after money. But do you really think that's the case all the time? Because American women are being indoctrinated to value career over family. Welcome to our YouTube channel. It's me, Roger, and welcome to Roger&Ismi Vlogs. And today's episode is all about foreign women are angry because of their men seeking out traditional women overseas. Before I start, daghang salamat sa inyong paghigugma o pagsuporta sa among channel. Thank you so much for the love and support, guys. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. And hit the bell icon for new uploads or new videos. This whole issue about passport bros and their local women, which circulates around the internet, my response to this whole arguments, since some of these foreign women attacking Asian women, especially Filipinas, and I want to speak about in behalf of Filipina. As a guy born and raised in the Philippines, what I have observed to Filipino women who are like dating with foreigners, they are not being forced, and in fact, it's their choice or wants to date a foreign guy. And to be honest, some of our local men are jealous because Filipino women nowadays are choosing foreigners. And that's the reality. This is the one that I'm afraid of stating. I just want to share my perspective and the opinions to what I've learned from our subscribers. Now, when it comes to certain things, we're all equal. And how dare you treat us differently? Yet on other things, they want men to be men and women to be women. One moment is, I don't need your help just because you're a man and I'm a woman. And the next is, but you're the man and I'm the woman. So you're supposed to take care of me. And this is the things that vary from woman to woman and situation to situation. So it's easy for us men to get it wrong. These are the common phrases or lines that I heard coming from our subscribers. Now, there is undoubtedly a growing sentiment of dissatisfaction when dating market in America, and at the very least, an interest in what else the world has to offer for foreigners who have traveled and live abroad for years and then return to the West. I can tell you that these sentiments are justified. The mass of men lives of quiet desperation. Many of foreigners wonder if there really is something better out there, because it seems like unless you're a millionaire or celebrity, almost none of the high quality, attractive women want anything to do with you. Now, as a result, many men feel a lack of self-esteem and tend to settle for whatever women they can get. You know what? It's funny because once a man ventures out and sees how much better he can be treated by foreign women, he would have no incentive to go back to struggling to date women that are half as attractive, simply because of his geographical location. There's a reason why masses of men are traveling to Thailand, Philippines, China, Latin America, and other Asian countries in search of greener pastures. They actually are greener. The supply of attractive women in these places is high, while the demand for well put together, intelligent, and self-respecting foreigner men is also high. Look, one could certainly make the argument that these Asian women are after money. But do you really think that's the case all the time? Perhaps when the man is clearly much older, yes. But what if he's fit, intelligent, and has a good career at home? Most of these foreign doesn't have any problem dating with Asian, attractive, intelligent women. However, as soon as they came back to the West, they didn't receive half the attention that they're getting before. Not just one foreign guy to go through this, and many others have as well. Now, the ultimate question is, if the women abroad are clearly a better fit for you, and relationships feel much more natural and feel valued for who you are, why make things more difficult for yourself by trying to date at home? That's the question. Now, at the end of the day, it's a personal decision that involves a number of factors. One major reason is that most American or Western men will simply not willing to sacrifice what they have at home. They won't be willing to learn a new language. They won't be willing to travel to an exotic destination and live there. They will fear being shamed for wanting to explore life's options, being told that they're a loser or they're arrogant for choosing foreign women over domestic women. If anything, men should just try it, but many won't, and so they will never know what they don't know. They'll just believe that this is the way things are and put up with mediocre, dissatisfying relationship and some for their whole lives. Now, common reasons why foreign men leaving their local women are the following. First is ridiculous dating standards. Second is men are seen by many women as a check, sex and a sperm bank and nothing else. They don't look at men as human beings. Number 3, too many are superficial. Number 4 is brainwashed by certain ideologies. Number 5 is a lot of women think or was raised to think that their beauty is all they need to get a man and nothing else. Next, parents have failed in properly raising their daughters to interact with men. A weird obsession with winning brownie points. Make excuses for almost everything and never take accountability. Too much pride and so little humility. Because of those foreign countries have more traditional values. That's why they want to go to Asian countries. A lot of men want traditional females that want to be housewives. Very few American women want traditional husbands who want them to be housewives. American men want traditional women. That's very true. Because American women are being indoctrinated to value career over family and anything that smacks of old-fashioned homemaking. American women are so determined to be equal to men in every way, not just in workforce or under the law, that they have particularly become men and have lost their appeal as women. Femininity is out. Stridenty's asserting rights is in. Men are under attack by liberal women for being too male. Toxic masculinity, manspreading, mansplaining, etc. Now strong-minded Manly men cannot be tolerated by the totally liberated American woman who certainly doesn't need men for anything anyway. Men don't want to marry someone who thinks they are exactly the same as men, but with different reproductive anatomy. And they want to marry women who have like some appreciation of the laws of nature and who can appreciate the fact that men are men. Next is because of women are wired to only seek men of higher socioeconomic status. Americans are well established in the top 1% globally in terms of wealth and status. That doesn't leave an American woman with many options outside of her country. Now, those are the common reasons why foreign men are now leaving their home country and seeking out traditional women or potential housewives. I was reading an article about American women bemoaning a lack of marriageable men. Now, the article was basically saying that as women graduate universities at higher rates and are achieving a higher socioeconomic status, and they're finding their pool of, let's say, desirable men to be more limited. Now, if she isn't going to consider an average American guy earning an average income a viable option, then that poor guy from a developing country doesn't have a snowball's chance in hell. Now, of course, men have different criteria in what we generally see in a partner when it comes to socioeconomic status. Men are much less concerned about that when selecting a partner. Of course, that works out because if one side is digging their heels in insisting in only dating up, the other side has to be willing to date down. Otherwise, nobody would dating anybody and the human species would go in sync. So now, while a foreign person or lower socioeconomic status wouldn't even be for a woman, a man would consider a woman like that who possess the qualities that men seek in a romantic partner. That is why the average income of the wives of men in the top 10% of income earners is $40,000 a year, while most women in the top 10% income earners remain single. She's not going to settle. She's not going to date down. Meanwhile, he can date younger. The same thing is happening now on a global scale. Men who maybe aren't in the top in terms of wealth but earn enough to allow them extra money for travel are looking at their dating options. Now, for many of these guys, their options are either some overweight, combative woman coming with baby, daddy drama, and other baggage from previous relationships, or an attractive young woman with a friendly and agreeable personality from abroad. Now the choice becomes clear. Typically, it's wealth aspect. Americans typically are wealthier than a lot of nations they go to such an Asian countries. Now, American men tend to treat their women like queens. In comparison, Asian women tend to be very sweet, clean, kind, and let's be honest, in shape. Now, American men tend to be taller and better built, so it's kind of a match. Now, I hope this video is all clear that these foreigners coming to Asian countries are seeking out traditional women. And those Asian women who are dating with foreigners, they are not forced to date them. It's their choice or wants. And if you have anything that you could share in the comment section, feel free to type your opinion. Thank you so much for watching till the end, and I hope to see you in our next vlog. No hate, just love. Bye!